What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and today we are bringing to you the Christmas tech gift wish list. Okay, so basically I've compiled a bunch of different things that are probably pretty good for Christmas gifts depending on who you have to give to. All of these things are things that I have either mentioned in a video in the past or been provided to from the company in the past to do reviews on. So if you want a deeper review of anything you see in here, you can go check one of my videos to see a full unboxing and review. So the first category that we're going to go over are power solutions. So everyone's got tablets, everyone's got phones, everyone's got laptops, and there's a whole range of things that you can get for people. And I wanted to go over 3 different options here on my desk, okay? They range from sort of large battery blocks all the way down to desk or nightstand charging stations here. So first off, on the high-end range, we have the Nurzviy Power Bank Discover 100. So this is a 28,800 milliamp hour charging bank, okay? So this is capable of charging a whole wide range of things. And I love this, and I've used it multiple times to charge anything from my phone to my tablet to my laptop to another Windows tablet that I have. It does support up to 100-watt charging, depending on which port you choose. So if you look on the front here, we have 2 USB-C charging ports and then 2 USB-A charging ports here. And I think these are the Quick Charge 3.0 ports. And also a small little screen up here. So if I click the button, you can see that I have 28% left in this battery for charging, okay? So if I wanted to hook something up, I can monitor how much charge is left in this to be able to charge whatever I'm charging. Now, what I find is extremely awesome about this is that I have tested multiple different devices to see what kind of speeds we got out of here. And for example, I have a laptop that I charge, and that was charging at the full 66 watts that laptop required. So the good thing about this is that if I'm on the go and I'm using my laptop, let's say in like an airplane or something like that, I can go ahead and have this small little device here to charge my laptop on the go if I'm on a long flight. So again, higher on the range, but it's just an awesome gift that will really, you know, one of the things that I hate about buying gifts for people is that when I buy something, they don't use it all the time. So that's why in this, I have gone through and done a wide array of things that hopefully you can get something that they'll use all the time, and they will definitely use this. So if you don't want to get something that big, you can actually take a step down to a small MagSafe charger just like this. Okay, so this is the Yozer magnetic battery pack. So it has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery bank, as opposed to the 28,000 milliamp hour of the Nurzviy. This is sort of your quick, in your backpack, in your purse sort of charger that allows you to take your phone, and if you have MagSafe or Qi charging, you can basically come on and just sort of pop it onto the back of your phone like that, and it will start charging. Now, the one thing about this is that it has an 18-watt rated output. So that's good for your devices that are small, like it'll still charge your iPads, but it won't charge your laptop. It'll charge your phone quite well. I know in general with my iPhone, I will get about 14 watts in charging when I'm doing fast charging. So this will support it. And on top of all of that, it looks super cool. I mean, you can see the internals of this. I'm a big fan of anytime you kind of see the internals of a device. I really think that's awesome. And then on the bottom, it does have an in-out port. This one sort of shares the same one, and it's USB-C, so you know it's going to charge fast. So I would definitely recommend something like this if you want just a small stocking stuffer. This is pretty inexpensive. I'll leave all the links to everything you see today down below. The very last thing in sort of the power charging sort of group that I have here is the UCOM X 3-in-1 charger, okay? So this, if you can see, I'll show you in the top-down view, is basically a 3-in-1 charger that you can open up, and it allows you to charge 3 different things, okay? On the left side here through MagSafe, you'll be able to charge your phone. In the middle here, you can either lay your watch down here, your Apple Watch, and this is for iPhone only. It doesn't work for other devices. Or one of the things that I really like is that you can pop this up, and it actually allows you to take your watch. And because I usually have a watch that has the full band like this, it allows me to go ahead and set the watch down like this and it'll connect and start charging rather than trying to lay it flat. Okay, so the third one here is for your AirPods. So if you have a set of earbuds that allow you to charge through conductive charging, you can basically set this up, set your earbuds on here, and they'll charge. So that's great for like your nightstand, or I just took it on my trip just recently, and I was able to use it pretty much solely the entire time. I did use a faster charger for my iPad when I had it with me, but for all the things on my nightstand at night, this is absolutely perfect. And then when you're done, you just flip it down and fold it up, and it's ready to go in a small little package. Now, one thing to note about this, depending on what you're trying to charge, is that the phone will do 10 watts. The AirPods are 5 watts, and then the watch is also 5 watts. So it's basically taking in 20 watts and sort of distributing it across each one of those. The one thing I also really like are these 3 little light up dots right here. Each one of them lights up when the specific area is charging, so you know that you have it connected right or sitting correctly onto the charger itself. Okay, so that across the board are the sort of 3, I guess, charging recommendations for 2023. Each one of these I've used, I've enjoyed throughout the year, and most definitely recommend. Now, the next thing that I want to recommend is a storage solution. And this is a pretty unique one, and it's something that I actually really like. It is a hard drive enclosure, and I have 2 of them here, okay? One is from YotaMaster, and one is from Arico. If you want something that looks a little bit retro, you can choose this one. Or if you want something that's just a little bit more simple and doesn't stick out, you can choose this one. What a hard drive enclosure allows you to do is basically take any sort of SSD or HDD, put them in here, and basically turn them into external hard drives. Now, the Arico here will take up to a 6 terabyte drive, and I believe the YotaMaster will take up to a 4 terabyte drive. Both of them are toolless. Both of them will give you up to a 5 gigabyte per second transfer speed. And when I say toolless, the way that this works is with the YotaMaster, you just pop off the top here, and you can take, and I have basically a SSD and an HDD right here. You can take an SSD like this, just slide it in, put the top part back on, click it in, and now you have an external hard drive with exactly whatever drive you put in there. Now, sometimes I've been in situations where I'm working on an older laptop or upgrading an older laptop, and they will have a standard, disk hard drive HDD in here that is not an SSD. And once I've gotten it out and I've upgraded their machine, I realize, oh no, I need to get something off here. So then I'm able to basically just take something like the Arico or the YotaMaster here. Already has an SSD in here, so I'll pull this out. I'll take the older HDD, slide it in, pop the top back on. Okay. And now I have an external drive ready to plug in straight into my computer with that hard drive in there. So the reason that I always recommend one of these is that it just is so functional and so customizable. Again, like I said, if I was setting up maybe a laptop for someone with this, I could put this in, get it all set up, get it into the laptop. But if I needed something from their old drive, again, pop it in here, and I'm good to go. So again, this is just a really small, inexpensive way to give that person on your list a gift that I think is multi-purpose, multi-usable, and is able to be used year after year. So again, the Arico hard drive enclosure, the YotaMaster hard drive enclosure, both things that I use all the time, and I've been really happy with. Okay, so the next thing on my list is audio. Edifier contacted me and wanted me to take a look at their MR4 studio monitor speakers, and I do not have them in front of me here because I went ahead and hooked them up to my television downstairs. Now, these are extremely versatile speakers. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and show you some B-roll of the speakers, of the different features as I'm talking about them. But these are highly configurable. So there's 3 different connection modes. There's RCA, there's TRS, which is kind of like for a headphone or for your smartphone. So you can plug in the sound 3 different ways to get input into the speakers. And then for output of the speakers, you can obviously use them as speakers, but they also have headphone monitoring. So you can switch between headphone monitoring and speaker, just general speaker output. Now, I have them downstairs on my television, like I said, and one thing that I want you to make sure that you realize is that they are studio monitor speakers, so they don't have like a remote control, like a standard sound bar or something like that. So if you want to have that sound and turn it on, you're gonna have to manually go over and push the button. Now, the reason that I have them downstairs is because I really wanted to test them out. I don't have a great desk. I do here, but I don't use this desk that much for anything with good audio on it. What I'm planning to do behind me in 2024 is to go ahead and set up another full desk here, which I will go ahead and bring those speakers up and connect them. And when I do that, I'll give another sort of full review on those speakers so you can kind of hear, kind of see how they hook up, see how they sort of fit on the desk. But I will tell you what, they're absolutely beautiful, and I've been absolutely blown away by the sound. They have 1-inch silk dome tweeters, 4-inch low frequency drivers, and a high performance 42 watt Class D power amplifiers. Now, that doesn't mean that I know everything about audio, and I'm not going to say that, hey, that's awesome or that's great, but from the sound and the ears that I have, watching stuff on my TV went from basically like a mono output to just an incredible sound. So I'm really excited to bring them up here and put them on the desk. And if you pick these up for someone on your list, they are going to be extremely excited. Okay, so next on my list is phone protection. Now, I happen to have something here that we can actually unbox as we go here. MagBak went ahead and sent over a MagSafe compatible phone case, as well as a MagBak wallet that goes onto the back of the phone case. Let's go ahead and open these up and check them out. So it's very nice. I went ahead and got the gray version. And then, like I said, they also sent over this MagSafe wallet. So it's compatible with MagSafe cases, MagStash, and MagSafe. It is their patented technology. And so let me go ahead and open this up. And I went ahead and got the brown leather one. Typically, when I get a wallet or something, I don't like to get a black version because I'll set it down somewhere and not be able to find it, and this will sort of stick out. And it also looks really nice here with the gray case. So basically what you do is you go ahead and just toss it on. It automatically connects, and the magnet is very, very, very strong. Now, I've used some in the past where I felt like the second I'm going to go ahead and use this, that it's just going to fall off and I'm going to lose any cards that's in there. In this particular case, this one comes with sort of like this finger hold. So if you like to have something to keep your phone in your hand and connect it to your finger, you can do that. And it's strong enough to keep it connected to your phone. So what I'll go ahead and do right now is take my phone, take off my old case here, which I actually just bought on a whim because my phone was coming like the next day and I needed it right away, and I haven't gotten a replacement since. But if I go ahead and toss my phone in here, so now if we go ahead and do this, you can see now it wants to call 911. So now I've got myself set up here with the MagBak wallet. And again, if you want to take it off, you just take it off. You can put your cards in here and pull them out that way. You can push them up from the bottom here, as you can see. And like I said, it's just as simple as popping it onto the back of the case like that. So I'm super happy with this. I'm going to make sure to continue to use this. So another thing I want to point out is that this comes with a very special accessory, okay? So this is considered their mag stick. What this allows you to do is basically take this very small, very slimline magnet that is super duper strong. But basically it has a 3M backing on here that you can pull off, put this in your car, and what you will be able to do is take your phone and pop it onto your dashboard and it'll stay there. And this little magnet is so strong, it's difficult for me to pull off with my hand from here, but when you're pulling it off of something like a car, you just kind of slide it off and it'll come off real easy. So again, across the board, this is such a multifunctional case that I'm going to go ahead and hook this up in my car. I'm going to use this on the back here because I actually like to have something to be able to hold the phone like that. But across the board, if you're looking at sort of a good multifunctional case, mine's an iPhone 15 Pro, but they have the full range of iPhone cases that you can look at. They have Samsung and Google Pixel cases. All this stuff comes in a full wide range. So, and again, thank you to them for sending this over. Enough about that. Next on the list is gaming mouses, okay? Gaming mice, gaming meese. Feel free to correct me down below. I'll call it mouses for now. I've got three different options here. I don't have them right in front of me because I'm using them on each one of my computers. The first one I want to talk about, and I'll throw up some images here, is the Razer Deathadder Essential Gaming Mouse. So when I started getting into gaming mouses, I just wanted to get something that was inexpensive. I didn't want to spend $100, $150 on a gaming mouse. I wanted one from a reputable company that was inexpensive. I think I got it around 24 bucks, and that would work really good. So this one has been absolutely awesome. It is a little bit bigger mouse, so that's why I have multiple options here. I'm going to show you. It has a 6400 DPI digital sensor, and that the software will allow you to actually change the different DPI based on what you want. The buttons are mechanical switches. They're not just regular membrane switches. So you hear that click and you feel that click when you're using the mouse. And each one of the buttons is programmable. There's about 5 buttons on there. So it is the super base line of a mouse. If you're looking to get something for someone, maybe for a stocking stuffer, they will love this mouse. It works great. I've had no problems with it. But if you're looking to step it up just a little bit, you can go for the LTC GM041 wired gaming mouse. So this one was a great addition. And in fact, the reason it's not here on my desk is because my son is downstairs using it right now, and I didn't want to have to yank it off his computer. I'll put some more pictures up there of it while I go through some of the features of it. But LTC, they make this keyboard that I have on my desk, the MagBak. And their products are great. I love that company and everything that they have. The things that I've had from them have never had problems with. They've always continued to work, and they're good quality construction. The cool thing about this particular mouse, it also has the 6400 DP adjustable with 5 different levels. It also has a thumb scroll wheel. So if you're using a mouse, you can use your thumb to scroll with as well as your finger from the middle mouse button. It has a thumb scroll on the side. It has 7 programmable buttons. And also one of the things that I really like is that it has detachable finger rests. So you can basically put them on and take them off based on how you use your mouse. So that's another awesome option. Very affordable, great for a gift. And then the third gaming mouse on this list is a super duper budget option. It is the Dieyra mouse. I have it right here on my desk, and I did a full review on this one too. I actually purchased this one myself because I also wanted another option, right? So this is a very, very budget option, and it works great. This one actually has up to a 12,800 DPI with adjustable levels using their software. It has 6 programmable buttons, 2 here on the side. These 2 also, this DPI button, the scroll wheel button, all can be programmed using their software. It has customizable RGB. Right now I just have it on this green color that I think sort of can rotate between different colors, or I'm not exactly sure what setting I currently have it on. And I really liked, oh yeah, you can see it's changing now to a different color. And I really like this honeycomb pattern. It was something I wanted to check out. And the reason they do this, from my understanding, is that it is for lightness. So it's a very, very light mouse. I've been using it on my computer here. I'm sure you've seen it in multiple videos, but it's another great option. So there are 3 great gaming mouse options for your person that you're buying for to put under the tree. It just basically depends on which one you want to pick up and use, but each one of them would be very, very solid, very sturdy, very reliable, and have no issues. So I would most definitely recommend all 3 of them. So the next on the list is earbuds. Now, I've reviewed a bunch of earbuds, and I've used a bunch of earbuds, but the 3 that I have actually really enjoyed this year are these 3 here on the desk, okay? 2 of them are by Soundpeats, and 1 of them are by Moor. So the Moor earbuds I just took on my trip for about 8 days, and I used them every single day, and this charging case kept them charged on the flight there, every single day on the trip. Now, I didn't use them 24 hours a day. I used them maybe 2-3 hours a day, and then on the flight back. So the good thing about this is that they are sort of the in-ear earbuds, if you like something like that. So they have hybrid ANC for the noise, adaptive noise canceling, and they also have a transparency mode, which I'm a big fan of. So again, on the trip that I was on a cruise, and I would be sitting out around, and I have family members. We had 15 people on this cruise, right? And I like the idea that if I had these in my ears, the transparency mode lets sound come in, but it doesn't obstruct the sound of what you're listening to. So I'm watching a YouTube video or something like that. I can hear someone come up and say, "Hey, Carl, what's up?" And then I can hear them, and then I'm not just sitting there. It seems like I'm ignoring them. So for a great budget pair of earbuds, the Moor wireless earbuds are awesome. And then the other two are from Soundpeats. I'm sure you've seen these reviews on my site. We have the Airs and the Air Pros. The main difference that I have seen, both have the Snapdragon, the newest Qualcomm Snapdragon sound technology. Both have lossless sound and their aptX voice technology, which makes them both sound incredible. I mean, the main difference that I've seen, is the cases are a little bit different, so that's not that big of a deal. But the pros are the in-ear earbuds that you can see here. And the regular Air 4s are the sort of similar to AirPods where they sort of sit in your ear. So you can kind of see the difference here. I haven't noticed any difference really in the quality of the sound, except for this will totally close off your ear. And this allows a little bit more ambient noise to come in, but nothing that affects the quality. But for the price, and quick tip here, always check something like Amazon. Because they're always having sales on these, especially near Christmas. Right now, there's a 30% off sale. These are a little on the higher end, but getting 30% off or getting an awesome on sale deal for these is perfect. And I would most definitely recommend them across the board. Great option for a Christmas gift. So most definitely check these out. But that's about it. Hopefully you found something in this guide that'll help you for that person on your list. If this helped you, let me know in the comments what you're going to pick up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. But until next time, this is Carl from Techful Goodies, and I'm out.